Oh, 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 oh. Edges late, hoop swing, lip gloss and a laugh. I walking like Sunday, but I've been through some wrath. They see soft, see sweet, figure I'm easy to bend. They don't see me in the mirror trying to hold my own head. Don't let my smile fool you. I've been breaking in the
The data came back that over 90% of the payroll in East Baton Rouge Parish was paid by white men. So if the majority of the payroll is paid by white men, who's free? And freedom means that your resources are coming from people who look like you. The beautician, the barber, the mortician, the preacher are 4 positions I can tell you right now within the black community. Those black people are free. The majority or all of their money comes from black people. Who else? Are you sharecropping? Now, that sounds hard. I keep saying, I started this video by saying America is a plantation. And if I keep everybody as a sharecropper, where you concerned about what you say or do, because if I say too much, he gonna kick me out off this land. I ain't gonna have this job. That's sharecropping by another name. If I don't let you unionize on your job and your job can't come together to make you get better wages, you live in a right to work state. Right to work means that the people can't come together and get a union against the person who owns the company, right? I keep saying America's a plantation. So if I let you start if somebody then frees you from the plantation, but they get to start a business and they get to set the terms of how you get paid on the land that you work because they rent you the land, okay? And then you got to grow crops on it and pay me off the crops at the end of the year. Sharecropping. I gave you something so you could have something, but I still got to get mine. And if you're afraid to say anything to master who owned the plantation, or you're afraid to say anything to the boss who owned the business, because I'm going to lose my job because they're going to kick me off the farm, what's the difference? What is the difference? They want to keep you sharecropping. I'm trying to get you free. They want to keep you sharecropping. I'm trying to get you free. And that freedom comes by taking power and being unapologetic about it. That freedom comes by buying land, investing in people who look like you, and being unapologetic about it. Sometimes the simplest thing is the answer. It just takes a little longer.
The white man holds your life in the palm of his hand. You're afraid to open your mouth because he can take your bread out of your mouth. He can put you out of your apartment. He can take your job. So you walk along and you come out and say, what do you think about so-and-so and so? Oh, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't gonna say no self. I don't make no difference to me. What can you do?
What you're hearing is the raw, unfiltered voice of Harlem in 1967. This footage comes from the landmark documentary, No Vietnamese Ever Called Me Nigger, filmed during the massive anti-war march from Harlem to the United Nations. At this moment, the United States was a powder keg, and for the black community, the mood was one of profound, cruel irony. While the government was drafting young black men to fight for democracy 8,000 miles away in Southeast Asia, those same men were returning home to find they couldn't even get a job or an apartment without facing systemic walls.
The black man been going over in foreign countries fighting for wars ever since I can remember.
Not the American way. These damn bills that come out here all the damn time come out here at the last second, and I gotta try to figure out how to vote for my people. How ashamed of, or you should be. You should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm sick of it. Every year we give power to one person. It was not made that way in the Constitution. He was around when it was written. Now we pass rules that stop each one of us. Enough! I feel like somebody trying to be released from Egypt. Let my people go! My God, they sent me here our throats. Folks, we live in a democracy, but not here. But not here. So you go back and you tell your people, I'd like to do that, but the speaker has so much power, so much control, and each one of us do it in their districts. And have to go back and say that. And you can say on your side of the aisle, oh, no, that's not the case. But yes, you do. All of us know you got to deal with it. When's it going to stop?
The Black Panthers built arguably the most effective grassroots mutual aid programs in American urban history. They did that. That happened. Free breakfast for children, free medical clinics, free legal advice, free pest control in housing projects where the slumlords let rats run rampant, free transportation for the elderly, visiting incarcerated family members, programs that worked so well that the federal government had to copy their breakfast program and turn it into a federal school breakfast program just because the Black Panthers had proven the demand and how to do it, how to meet that demand.
Hold on, wait. Oh, y'all can't hear me. Hold on. Where the microphone go? Boom, got the microphone. Welcome, folks. You know why we're here? You know what we came to do? Listen, there's a lot going on, right? Be not dismayed. Be not dismayed. We are keeping you abreast of the happenings and the goings and the comings. And tonight's show is called The System Be Systeming. And it does. The system consistently systems, I guess, is that's the phrase. But I want to say what's up to our fellow brand mates, AKK Network, which we're being live streamed over on YouTube using their network. So we're getting the word out. The word is escaping Alexandria. That's right, champs. Our plight. People are going to know about what's really going on. See, this redistricting thing is really about places like Alexandria, where Black people hold majority of the population, but minority holders in business and economic or the economy in general, right? We're not even looked at as, what up, brother Tyreek? We're not even looked at as people that are worthy of safe housing. We're not looked at as people that have a voice that needs to be heard. You have a mayor who utilizes people like Cynthia Perry to silence the voices of people that are showing concern, whether that concern comes out as anger or frustration, or whether it comes out as somebody seeking clarification, or you have somebody you've been silent. That's why this whole thing, it's confusing, because you guys have been silenced. You've been silenced. Your vote has not counted past election day. And when they counted them up, they completely forgot about you. They completely abandoned you, just like the city of Alexandria abandoned Bethel Apartments, just like they're abandoning these other housing complex, just like they abandoned Cheatham Park, just like, I mean, the list goes, just like they abandoned the Black business community. And every single year that Jock wants to run, he goes and he grabs the cooniest coon he can find. And I got a message. To those coons, right? Let me show you something.
They'll get a person who's willing to sell everybody out, who's Black. And they were like, okay, we see this Negro. He's going to be useful. Let's get him, and we'll get him to run around talking about Black on Black crime and Black folks don't need reparations. We'll get him to be our mouthpiece. And after the damage is done, we're going to destroy his career. Because they understand a tool like that can't be trusted. If he'll sell his own people out, why would I bring him in my house? That's the thing that Black folks don't understand.
That's game.
There has never been a retirement plan for coons. Yeah.
Never a retirement plan. And it's almost like they don't ever want him to retire, because a coon, right? A Roosevelt is going to be a Roosevelt until it's over with. But I do want to change the background real quick. Let me show y'all this. Facts. 46th in education, 50th in healthcare, 48th in quality of life, 49th in test scores, and we have among the highest poverty rates in the U.S. And it's not by accident. It's by design. So when you get Jeff Powell, the Rapides Parish School Board superintendent who homeschools his kids, when you get him shutting down schools in Black communities, after telling everybody that could possibly vote for the extra money to actually have these schools, either refurbished or redone or whatever it needs to be done, the maintenance in general, after telling everybody that, yeah, we're going to pass this and we're going to be able to help these people. And guess what? He shut the schools down. Guess what else he did? He's slowly transforming Peabody into Aiken. Guess what else he did? He turned Bolton into an academy where you damn near got it. Man, let me tell you something. They took the magnet, if I'm not mistaken, they took the magnet program away from Peabody. The one thing that people at Peabody love the most, I hope he didn't. I hope I'm wrong about that. But I think I'm right. I might be wrong. But they've been coming after whatever they're pillaging. They've taken everything from our communities, and now they're doubling back to pillage it and in a quasi way to burn it down. Somebody brought something up to me the other night, and I felt like it should well, I ain't gonna say it. Yes, Mr. Porter. So let's see who else we got here. We'll put her up here. All right. So anyway, 50th in healthcare. So we're at the bottom of the map. Listen, and that's not even the bottom of the list. And I can only attribute that to the great cuisine that is Cajun food, or that is Louisiana food in general. I don't have anything to say about that other than the fact that Bobby Jindal, a Republican governor, was shutting down hospitals in favor of these what do you call those, urgent care places. And then those urgent care places started.
I'm not hearing anything.
Okay, you got to come out and come back in.
See, I can hear your mic. I'm gonna just leave again.
Good evening, everybody. Hold on, let me change this background. Oh, let me go ahead and finish this. 48th in quality of life. That's right, champs. There's no pickleball court that can resolve this issue, right? 48 in quality of life. We're literally at the hold on. We're literally at the bottom of the list in quality of life. 49th in test scores. Well, that goes back up to the education part, right? And among the highest in poverty, that means we have a poor economic base. Poor economic base. And Alexandria fits in every one of those categories. So that's the nice conversation. How do we change course? Well, you're going to have to do something super dramatic, and that's get rid of the oppressor. And I'm not saying take them out, right? I'm talking about take them out of the equation. You have to rid yourself of the cancer.
First of all, Tavares, Black people need to go out and vote for one.
Well, that's the answer. I mean, that's essentially what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. You know, I be ruining stuff for you, but Black people need to. I'm not disappointed. I'm not discouraged. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. But it's like looking at those numbers every day. You know, I had the hopes, hey, Black people showing up. But then it's like y'all let every little event, any little thing, any rain, whatever the case may be. But you get on the internet, you complain about Trump, you complain about Landry, you complain about your water bill and your light bill and things like that. But you're not showing up for yourself. You grown and nobody's gonna speak. I'm not gonna speak up for you. I'm just gonna put it like that. I'm here to stand up for people who need to get the word out there and give y'all the knowledge. But y'all have to stand up for yourself. I just think everybody's too grown, you know, at this point to be complaining about stuff and not voting.
Exactly. Your governor went on 60 Minutes last night. I really let's get the short and skinny of it, because we can talk about what they do. We can talk about what they're doing, but the main bulk of this conversation tonight's show is definitely going to be about what we can do. Because what we can do is way more than what they can do. What we can do is organize with those young ladies out of Baton Rouge and try to get them to come on up to Alexandria.
So they're updating every day. I signed up on their link. It was a link that they had, and they send you emails. But you pretty much, I'm gonna go back and repost it. It's a like a Google Docs link, and you just put in your information, put in what type of volunteer you want to be, and the more people fill those out, they'll have closer locations. Because right now their locations are Baton Rouge, New Orleans. Outside of those areas, it's not close to us at the moment. But the closer it gets to us, the better.
Yeah, another thing you can do also is a young man who, when they were recalling Cantrell, she also he came on and he said he's been trying to contact these young ladies to help other people who's all across the state, that you can go on the website on la.gov and get the petition yourself and do it yourself. And what you do is when you finish filling your petition up, you mail it to their address, because they have an address that you can mail it to. So you mail your petitions that are completed to them. You can do it that way too. You don't have to actually wait on them. You can actually go on the website, print out that petition, the recall petition, and get people to sign it, and then mail those petitions into her. But mail them to their address, which is in, I think they're in Baton Rouge, but they have their address that you can mail it to. You can do it that way too. So you don't have to actually wait for her. You can actually do it yourself and just send them all to her. And so far I was looking at a post that somebody said they already got 200K already. So I don't know.
Well, we need to confirm that. They said that there was people wrapped around the building to sign it.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
they were wrapped around the building to get it signed.
Oh, I got.
So it's not only us who want them out of there.
And then I want other people that have done recalls. I want you to pay attention on how a recall is supposed to be executed.
That's right. The proper way of doing it.
proper way.
She said, now the other day also, she said they found 20 fake signatures out of all the signatures that were coming in.
There's
They were,
somebody sabotage.
yeah, somebody was trying to sabotage it. So they, they took care of it. But yeah, and I was telling Tavares earlier, and I was telling my husband, I got so full, and I'm not no weakling, but I got full because when I see these young, beautiful Black women doing this, it just did something for me. It's like, this is what I'm talking about. This is the backbone of our activism. Black women are. So I'm not taking nothing from nobody else, but I am going to be rooting and tooting for my Black women. Our Black women is the shit. Excuse my language. If you feel offended, oh well. But our Black women are the shit. And so earlier she was also showing that she has on Amazon, they have on Amazon a basket or cart, and it's got stuff in it. So she showed a video of where the Amazon man came in the front. I don't know if it was her living room or whatever, wherever they getting them delivered at. He said, I have never delivered so many boxes to one address. I mean, that room was packed. People from all over the place going in her carts and picking up and buying the stuff that is needed, that she needs to make this
statewide recall.
Yes.
If you guys don't know, is expensive.
Yes.
It's way more than just filing the paperwork. Miss Shirley, you had a question. Can I print out, take them to the people door and get in a box and mail them off? I don't
no, let me say this. Okay, so all you're gonna do is get them to sign it, do all the proper because it has instructions. If you go to the website, the state it has all the instructions on it and all the things that you can do. It has on there where you can print out the recall form. And this is what the guy who did the one for Cantrell did. He said, you print that out and you go get the signatures and you send, when you complete all your signatures, you pack it up and you send it to the young ladies who's doing the recall. So they can already have them and she don't have to worry about, going all over the place trying to gather them up. You can mail them into her directly, is what I'm saying.
I also want you guys to be, be diligent about making sure that the people have their ID.
Yes.
That they're registered voters.
They're registered voters and have their ID cards.
And that they voted in the last election, I believe, is the
yes, that's right.
Am I correct? They had to have voted in the last election?
They need to be an active registered voter.
Registered voter. Yeah. Yeah.
So if they're active, even if they didn't vote in the last election, they are eligible to sign.
To sign the petition.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was trying to contact them and he said, I know that they're busy, he said, but I just wanted to let them know that they can do it that way, where the person who wants to do the recall can print out the paperwork and then have everybody they want sign it, just go ahead and do their own campaign and then gather them all together and mail them back to her. They can mail them all into her so that they won't, it kind of helps on her because they're going all over the place and they got to do this.
No, it's definitely a statewide recall is going to take, it's absolutely going to take that kind of effort. It's not going to work.
Exactly. For people to step up and do it themselves. So I think it's a great idea. So that's all you have to do. Go to lasos.gov and go up under recall.
We're going to put that in our house section tonight.
Yeah. And you can print it out because he actually showed where you can actually do it at, where you can print it out yourself. And I'm gonna say it again, the same thing over and over again. Print it out yourself. Then you take it around, how many you want, whoever you want to get signed it, and then turn that in to her. Once you complete them, you can mail them to her because she has to get them verified anyway. Right. So you can mail all those into her and let her do all that.
Right.
But it will help her.
Before you let the people sign, make sure you know what I'm saying.
You have all the information correct, and it's not no fake signature, and they're legit. Right. So make sure you have that.
That's what they're going to do. The first thing they're going to do is contest all the signatures.
Yeah.
So they're going to take forever to get through all the signatures to verify them. So we need to go ahead and meet them at that finish line and already have everything all verified on our end.
Exactly. And you know what too? Also, they got till October. So it's from now to October. That's the 180 days. So, you know, it's a lot going on. So I don't think they was expecting this.
All right. So let me on this.
And believe it or not, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, you were. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you have it. Another thing too is, it's not crunch time, but it's a lot to get done. In turn, I can even look. I will even say this: they might have more than enough signatures. I'm gonna put that out there. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna put that out there.
It would seem as though, not seem, they only need 20% of the electorate.
Yeah, they only need 20%, close to 600,000 at the most.
Yeah,
that's going over the top because it's 588,000 something. I think 588. I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is. No, I'm sorry. Let me say that again. 500,880 something. So close to 600,000 signatures. And I think it can be done. I definitely think it can be done.
Well, if they're already halfway there, mostly, you know, for the most part. But yeah, let's talk about this redistricting stuff real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I can give y'all some perspective as to how. This is how they're doing it. This is the reasoning. This is their logic, and I want you to pay attention to where you fit in, where your community fits in to their logic.
Sabrina Wilson report. Governor Landry defends the state's rush to redraw its voting districts. As Sabrina Wilson reports, the governor said so on 60 Minutes, even as Democrats say the current congressional map should be used for this year's midterm election.
At the state capitol, 4 bills to redraw Louisiana's electoral districts await action by state lawmakers. On Sunday evening, Governor Landry was on the national stage defending the state's push to create a new congressional map after the U.S. Supreme Court struck down one of Louisiana's 2 black majority districts.
In the United States, we get equal rights. No one gets extra rights.
On Friday, hundreds packed the state capitol when the Senate committee heard from the authors of the proposed new districts.
You cannot say that we are all created equal and that states must treat everyone equal under the law and then allow a law to sort people based upon race.
60 Minutes also interviewed Democratic Congressman Cleo Fields, who represents the House district the high court struck down.
There are people who in this state and others just will not vote for a black person for anything.
No one's asking for extra rights.
We caught up with Congressman Troy Carter, who represents the other black majority district, at the airport and asked him about Landry's 60 Minutes comments.
Listen, the reality is we still live in a society that discrimination is real. To suggest otherwise is really just disingenuous at best. When you look at the state of play, particularly in the South, you have to recognize that race is still an issue, whether we like it or not. The reality is the reality.
Landry says SCOTUS's ruling gives the state clarity when it comes to redistricting.
I want Louisiana to be finally unshackled from the decades of litigation.
The last thing we want to talk about is anybody being shackled. Those are unfortunate, very painful words to use.
After the court's ruling, Landry suspended Louisiana's U.S. House races, but thousands had already voted in the contest. He was asked what will happen to those votes.
Those ballots are discarded, and those voters will vote again in November.
We also have to always recognize that no one's vote should be thrown away. People that have cast their votes, it's not, oh, well, vote next time. It's not that easy. There's no guarantee they'll be here.
Moses.
You know, there's nothing more apropos about what we're doing here, right? We're dealing with people with the mindsets of, oh, well, let's throw their votes away. As if our votes are disposable. But then again, I'm talking to the how. This is how they think of us. This is how this administration in Alexandria thinks of you. Oh, well, I don't care that you voted for the city council to approve, I don't care that you voted for the city council to be up there to approve budgets or what have you. I'm going to go behind their back and go ahead and pre-file the bond application because I don't care about what the voters think. When he vetoed Gator, the whole Gator thing, he doesn't care about what the voters think. When he vetoed that gerrymandering shit that they did with Lizzie Felter, he didn't care about what the voters thought or what they wanted. The map had already been passed. People were quite okay with it. It was one person, maybe two people that had an issue with the map as it was. And they went and they gerrymandered it.
You know what I see, Dolores? I see that since all this stuff is happening state and federal, this stuff had been in the plans. They just got to it and did it before we could find out about it.
That's what I think. I think that
They ain't do it for no reason. Like, we know Lizzie did it. We know why she did it, so she could stay in her district, because it shouldn't matter which goddamn district you in, because you serving the people. You serving black and white people in every single district. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more black people in certain, we know this already. It's more black people in certain districts than it is white. We know this. And we know why she did it was to make sure that she had her constituents, because I hate the word she used, that it was one word, representation. You can't represent me because you're white and I'm black. So that's not a word that you should be using as representation. Because she said that she wanted to have proper representation for her district. Baby, it's black and white people in District 4. Exactly. So they did their whole thing, and all they gonna say is they're the kind of people that's, if my friends jump off a bridge, I'm gonna jump off a bridge too.
But they're gonna
just doing what everybody else doing.
They're gonna follow his lead.
Yeah, they're gonna do what everybody else doing. They're gonna put, oh well, they're doing it at the state level, so why can't we?
Okay, hold on, I got you. So some more historical context, because that's what I'm trying to lay out a tapestry to where we can all sit and understand what the game, not even the game, the level of danger we're approaching, and why the active people need to get active now. And because there isn't time to wait. We've already been through this, but listen.
You're the one that's crying the loudest.
Who's crying, baby? I'm not crying.
I'm
Do you know the difference between defiance and a cry? You're talking to a black man, baby. I don't cry to white folks.
I talk to them all
I'm
my
talking to my
life.
people, not even to you.
I talk to them all
Hold
my
on, Mr.
life.
Meek. You're singing the blues.
But you're blaming us. We got a right to
Blaming
stand
you?
up and defend ourselves.
Defend yourself. I glory in your spunk, baby.
Hold on, Mr. Meek.
Wipe the blood off your hands before you
There ain't
snap.
no blood on mine.
This is a real exchange from a live television broadcast in 1968. Civil rights organizer Russ Meeks is debating a white woman who argues that poor white and poor black people grew up facing the same struggles, and that the deeper issue isn't race, but poverty. What follows is a disagreement over whether shared hardship leads to shared outcomes.
I lived in the slums. I'm not ashamed of it. You know, nobody helped me get where I'm at. So then, I am as the same as these boys here. Because I seen little white kids as well as colored kids together digging out of garbage cans. Not separately. Together,
I don't
we walked the
understand what
alley.
you're talking
We
about.
walked Madison Street. We tripped over probably the same drunks in front of Rothschilds that are still there now. So what about me? Am I a poor white person? God help me, give me mercy. I want white power then.
I'm
What
sure
about
you do.
Broadway?
And you should have it, baby.
What
You
about
got it.
Broadway? What about North Street? What about
Well,
Wilson Avenue?
you want to let me address
Where the
myself too?
ignorant white people are.
What about them?
We
They
have
got
a
their own
problem,
problems,
too.
lady, and I think that the white people
Okay.
should have white power. I'm talking about black. You see, talking to you is an exercise in futility. Let's get this clear. I'm not talking about white people. Man, you solve your problems. You use force or violence, whatever necessary, and
No,
I
you
don't
don't.
blame you. And if I had the thing you had, I wouldn't want to give it up either.
Do we come and march and you say, look at our poor people, look at our hungry
No,
babies?
you don't have to come because we can't solve your problem. You have to
right.
solve your own, and we want to solve our own.
By
Understand?
violence?
Who said anything about violence? Everybody here is talking about violence, but
He
Russ
said
Meek.
he believes
That's
in
it.
violence. I wanna
Doesn't
know
he have a
why.
right to? They're going to take him in a few years and teach him to kill. with the best weapons
They
available.
taught my brother to kill too.
Okay, so let's
And
ask the
mine
United States
dead.
government about violence, baby. They live on it. They thrive on it.
Well,
They're enmeshed in
we're
it.
fighting for America.
This is the most violent society in the world that you run, baby.
Why is
You
there so
hung
many
black men
Americans?
up by their heads and cut their bodies to pieces. You burn women
You
to
see
death.
him?
Yes, I got the pictures on my wall. I was tied to a tree by the plan to have knife run through my body.
You never seen white people
See.
killed though.
White people, I'm not worried about them.
Avenue and Ketty and I watched them die in front of me
That's tough.
as a kid.
That's tough. That's tough. But we're talking about black power, black society,
That's all we hear.
divorce
So
from
you
white
wanna hear
society.
somebody else's
You were
side.
here at a town meeting.
All
Well, go
the
home
time,
if you don't. I want to say something. Do you know why she's really upset? She's really upset because she's tired of hearing about black power. As if black power impedes on her ability to be white. So when we talk about why Jock Roy doesn't want black people speaking at that lectern, at that podium during city council meetings, because they don't want to hear the smart ones. They only want to hear the dumb ones. They only want to hear the Reddixes of Alexandria. They only want to hear the ignorance of Alexandria. So they have something to react to. See, when you come to them with intellect, when you come to them like a Mr. Porter, when you come to them like that, they are intimidated and they disengage because they really don't know what the whole totality of what you're saying is going to hold. And they don't want to be responsible for answering any of the things that you're asking. But as far as their ignorance goes, oh yeah, they love that. Right? We can go back to the city council meeting before last. When all those black people from Gator got up there and talked, when the citizens chimed in, did Jock respond personally? No. He picked another black person to respond to them. That's what I'm saying. And you got to wake up and you have to smell the coffee. So when we talk about...
I'm sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, do you see how this white woman talking to this black man like this? Do you see how bold? That's why it says it starts in the womb. In the womb, a man don't have a womb. The most dangerous thing we think is the white man. It's not the white man. She right there showing you. That's the dangerous one right there. It ain't the white man. That right there. Because the white man can make a decision, but she gonna stay right there and stick with it and double down on it. That's why you gotta be careful.
She's going to enforce it. She's going to enforce his decision within the household because while he's away being racist, she's at the house raising little racists. So the legacy can continue.
Yes.
Kind of like, nepotism.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Trey Gist was raised in an environment like that, but Trey Gist is another one that will get up there and lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We continue.
The white woman is dangerous.
Baby, go home. So we don't need you.
You don't want to hear us. You go.
No.
Well, let the lady speak.
You're the one that's crying the loudest.
Who's crying, baby? I'm not crying.
I'm
Do you know the
in.
difference between defiance and a cry? You're talking to a black man, baby. I don't cry to white folks.
I talk to them all
I'm
my
talking to my
life.
people, not even to you.
I talk to them all
Hold
my
on, Mr.
life.
Meek.
You're singing the
Hold
blues.
on,
But you're
hold on.
blaming us. We got a right to
Blaming
stand
you?
up.
Do you see the framing of the narrative? This is just the subconscious of America. What's the point of him holding him back, putting his hand up like this man that walks on a cane, dressed in a suit, is going to fly across the room and punch this lady in the face? It's in their subconscious. It's literally to the point where they can't help it.
I was just about to say that, Tavares. They can't even help it at this point. So why are we still mad about it? They program like that.
Right? So what do we do to counteract that? Well, we continue.
And offend ourselves.
Because
yourself. I glory in your spot, lady.
Hold it, Mr. Meek.
Wipe the blood off your hands before you
There ain't
stand.
no
Hold it.
blood on mine.
All right. We're going. Yeah. I will in a second, but I just want to clarify this. Your point simply is this, ma'am. You believe that when you lived in the neighborhood where Mr. Meek does, there were 75% Negro then, and you say that the friends that you went to school with, as well as yourself, worked their way out of the ghetto.
That's right.
And you believe that anybody can do it if they want to?
That's right. That's right.
All right. Let's get this gentleman back here.
Is it possible? It's the wrong messenger. The wrong messenger. The wrong messenger. The thing about their connections, right? Little Susie, little Jessica, little Heather can spend most of her teenage years hanging out with Robbie and Chad and Zach, riding backwards in pickup trucks and doing dope, get pregnant at 17, get hooked on dope, be on and had her grandparents taking care of the baby, be hooked on dope till she's 21, go to jail several times, get out of jail, go to rehab and get a job at her uncle's office.
A director job. Director.
Or a director, if you will. I'm talking about straight up to the top. No education, no nothing. I seen a video earlier. This black woman, they was having a street conversation. The black woman was like, I got 2 degrees. And she said, I'm having a hard time finding the right employment. Meanwhile, this other man, this white man, has 1 degree or no degrees and is living better than majority of the people in your neighborhood. Matter of fact, he probably owns one of the houses or several of the houses in your neighborhood.
They say once black people started getting more degrees, they start being less valuable. That's what I heard.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Little Becky, you're right, Miss Summer. Little Becky. Yes, the more they change, the more they stay the same. Damn.
Here's a white man. Let's let him
Like
say
white
this.
people have to tell some ignorant white people that they shouldn't start listening to Russell Meek and Gene Williams and Dick Gregory and Bob Lucas. And I'd like to ask this woman if she honestly believes there isn't segregation in Chicago, and if she's been to the schools. I teach in the West Side. My name's Richard Kelly. I teach an upper grade center in the West Side. And I next year, conditions are worse than last year. I have 39 in the class where I had 35. We have a white principal, white assistant principal. The Negroes that teach our school are afraid to open their mouth because they're afraid that they're going to lose their job, their times. There's a lot of segregation, not only in the house. You can go in the different neighborhoods. Ma'am, I don't see how you can sit here and dare to talk to Russ Meek and say there isn't segregation in Chicago.
I'm trying to tell y'all, first off, shout out to rootspreserve.com. Y'all need to go there if you want to catch up. I'm going to be doing breakdowns of their videos coming up very soon. Very soon. I need an article today stated, I read an article today that stated black females are experiencing the highest unemployment rate in America. This is true. However, they are the most educated. You know why? Because of DEI. DEI, when they removed it, it's like a non-compete clause. They don't have to compete for jobs anymore. They just know they're not going to give it to you. That's the only guarantee.
And it's crazy, Tavares, because I've had the chance to work in corporate environments to like, let's say, well, so far just corporate. And when we talking about black women not being hired, right? And the DEI thing, what trips me out is nobody even knew what the hell DEI was about until Trump eliminated it, right? Literally, nobody even knew what it was about. And now that, especially locally, it's even worse. Here in Louisiana, Alexandria, if you're trying to find a job at one of these places, it is worse. Like, I've had to email people and I'll be like, hey, I put in for this job over 2 weeks ago. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And it's the same. I would apply for example, Royal Martin. We all know the history of Royal Martin. I applied for the same IT job multiple times because the position comes up every few months, right? Automatically denied. So I messaged, I'm like, what's going on? You know, what's up? Like, why y'all never hit me up? Why, nothing, no type of communication, no answer. So this whole DEI thing, Black people work the hardest on their education. And I can say that because we don't have a choice. When we're 18 or whatever, it's, oh, we gotta go. We gotta, and that's the thing Black people have really bad as well. You're 18, you gotta go, right? So either you're gonna go to school, you're gonna go to the military, you're gonna get a job. So and a lot of Black people do what? They go to school. So when you go to school, get your degrees, get multiple degrees, and then you go try to find a job, you're gonna end up working at Starbucks, Dollar General, AutoZone somewhere because your credentials mean nothing to them. And I can say that because I've been one of those people. You have to have more credentials, more experience. And these days, when you're applying for a job, you have the minimum qualifications and you have the preferred qualifications, right? Don't pay no attention to the minimum, y'all. When it comes to us, they want the preferred. You gotta have it all. You gotta be all that in a bag of chips. But if you're a white person, and we know this, positions get handed down, they hire internally, all of those things. It's never been fair. So this whole DEI thing that people are just now realizing, it's just a lot worse for us now. It's just in our face now. They can do it without any guilt,
Yeah.
hiring us or not hiring us, I mean.
Well, I mean, right along with the whole DEI thing, he took away. He started weakening the what are those? The courts, the civil rights violations, the courts that hear
I
the
can't
civil.
hear you. I gotta come back.
Yeah, he. I can agree with that. I've tried to get employed at Royal Martin different times. I meet the requirements and still get denied. Just cut a hole in the center of the state, then stitch it back together. There you go. We have to learn from our ancestors that created Black Wall Street, Seneca Village, and Oscarville. Well, I'm glad you said that because I also have a presentation for that. I got a presentation for everything. If I can figure out where it's at. What I do with it? Oh, I might not have did it. I might not. Give me just a second. All right. If hold on, it's 9:30. Yeah, listen. If you're sensitive, this is a heads up. If you're sensitive, plug your ears. This is a little clip from the Grits and Eggs podcast, and I have another clip right behind it. But I need to find this other clip first. But I definitely want to add this to it.
So
Stop.
Wait. I want to say something to Tariq. He said, I can agree with that. I tried to get employed at Royal Martin 6 different times, meet the requirements, still got denied. So let me tell you this. When I was in between jobs after college in 2018, I applied to be just like a regular worker for Royal Martin because, they always having those job fairs. So I finally got in because I guilt tripped them. And I was like, I'm a woman and I can do this job. I just needed the money. It was like $13, or something at the time, $13.75, whatever the case may be. So they put me on. I got on. But I could never get into like one of the professional positions. So I was good enough to be a goddamn line worker, but I wasn't good enough to get a salary job. So I will say that.
Yeah. And look at what Jeannie Moran said. She said that ever since social media became so popular, when a company receives your application, the first thing they do is go to your socials.
Well, yeah, that's been a thing they've been doing for years and that's how I learned to not complain, about other jobs I've had like in the past and stuff.
Right.
So because I know that that's something that they used to do. They'll go through your page because people are stupid enough to put everything that they do, on their page, and they're stupid enough to speak racist terms, when you're trying to find a job. Like you got to be smart about what you say sometimes.
Hold on. Let me show you about keeping a job. See, y'all gonna make me run through all my clips. I don't want to do that. But let me show you something about what it takes to keep a job. But you got to be the right color, though. You can't be no other color. You got to be the right.
They always doing background checks, Miss Summer.
What did I do with it?
Yeah, they've been doing that, but they're gonna have AI replace that type of stuff. They like now when you're doing job applications, you have an option. it'll give you an option to if you want to run it through an AI resume reader thing. And a lot of the times I want to say no because it done got so lazy, to the point they don't even want to go through all of those things. So AI is going to help them. But my advice would be to call them. Because as soon as you do your app, like it can get automatically denied. Mine's got denied automatically every single time with Turner Telco. Right over here in Alexandria, I applied for several IT positions. Automatically, like it'll automatically deny my application. So if you apply for any job, call them because putting it through the system, quote unquote, they don't have time to go through them anymore.
Stop saving your oppressors. Now, the people in Minneapolis, Minnesota have been on fire with their resistance.
For sure.
It's something to not only be proud of, but something to aspire to in all places where ICE makes their presence known. Anti-Somali protest organizer, racist, and self-proclaimed Nazi is attacked in Minnesota. What is this nigga's name? Jake Lang, I believe. He's attacked in Minnesota and he's saved by a black man. If they would have beat him to death, what would the message have been? Now, the message that you fear is that these people are savages. Look, well, just because he had a different opinion? When the opinion is that you shouldn't exist. When the opinion is no-knock warrants, Jim Crow, Nazi propaganda, Jim Crow practices, Nazi practices, knock on your door, drag you out your home, send you to a concentration camp or a detainment facility, and nobody ever sees or hears from you again. I don't know if you end up back in your country of origin or if you end up in a graveyard. But you fear these people are savages. Well, what is their message before you do it? These people are savages. The message before and after is going to be the same. Fuck how they feel. What is the message that they would receive? These people are willing to kill their oppressors. I don't know what the fuck.
God damn.
A little excited.
Yeah.
The message that they receive is that these people are willing to kill their oppressors. That's the important message. The message you fear is that these people are savages. The message they receive is that these people are willing to kill their oppressors. And by you making sure he gets to safety, the message they receive is, even when we organize and protest against their very existence, they will save us. You assist and aid oppression because of the message that you fear. During the BLM riots, there's a famous picture that came out of a black woman covering a police officer with her body to make sure that these protesters didn't beat that officer to death. And the message that was received is that even in the face of gunfire and the guns being aimed at you, you will save us. So of course we'll keep killing you, because no matter how mad you get, you won't kill us back.
Maybe not so extreme. Maybe not so extreme. But when we go to these city council meetings and we meet the people that capitulate and bend the knee and kiss the ring, what is the message that they're sending? When it really matters, perfect example, Cynthia and Gary. What's the message that they're sending to the black folks? When it really matters, we're going to make a lot of noise, but we still going to go with the program. Yeah. We're going to come back and apologize, but it's already too late. We done spent the money. The money gone. That's the message. So when them people like Miss Shamira and Miss Linda Bell, when those people like Jay Scott and when those people come up there and they speak that truth to power, and then you say that to the people that are already capitulating.
Gregory Scott.
Oh, you can't forget Gregory Scott. When Brother Greg up there and they're speaking facts, and the mayor tells Cynthia,
we don't take questions from the audience. She capitulated. She caved in. What is she doing? She's
The
aiding.
president's allowed to change the rules, right?
Yes, she's aiding and abetting the oppressor. If you feel like the way that your utility is structured and the way your light bill is structured, or the way your house is being treated, your home is being treated, the lack of inspections are being done, the lack of equitable food sources in your community, the lack of everything, the lack of resources, period, in your community, the lack of an economic base, when you go up there and you say those things, i.e. Mr. White, what do? Shut you down. She aids in the oppression. And she just did it last week. That's why I chose not to run her through the mud when I saw when we were doing the live. I said, I don't even want no parts of it. Them people gonna get to her. And sure as shit stank, I'm reading these comment sections and they're lighting her ass up because you capitulated. You caved in to the oppressor. You and Gary. On multiple occasions.
And what we do as Black people, we give a lot of chances, like chance. And people fed up with your ass.
Yeah, but it's not gonna go because you know what let me show you what the oppressor is good at.
So check out these Black Wall Street photos that I restored.
So if they're willing to do that to a community that's already segregated away from them, you think they give a damn about Sunset? You think they give a damn about the sanctuary? You think they give a damn about not nothing past how much money they can get off of it? Anything past that, they could give a damn. Because it's you. It's because it's you. So we just need more people like those two young ladies that are willing, and not like the other young lady. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Not like her in that fake ass recall, or Clarence Reed in his fake ass recall, Floyd Kurtz, your fake ass recall. I'm talking about real organized work that's being done in the community. See, what I like to look at is when they had an opportunity to recall anyone, they chose a Black person. That should tell you everything you need to know. And I'm talking about locally, because I'm blending and I'm weaving in between state and local. But when these people, I'm not going to disparage them because I do it enough, but when these people had an opportunity to organize and recall anyone, they targeted a Black person. And it just so happened to be one of the smartest Black people I know. All on behalf of these white folks. All on behalf of Johnny Downs and Dixie League. Oh, my bad, Diamond League. All because he said that damn Johnny Downs amphitheater they got out there is a golden calf, and they're willing to spend as much and however much of your tax dollars to keep it up and going. And now, Shamir, can you give me the numbers on what Johnny Downs is getting in this upcoming budget?
Excuse you?
I'm just asking.
You summoning me?
I put you on the spot because you're good at the job.
Oh, well, I ain't even on my computer. What the hell?
Got nothing to do with that. Find the damn thing.
You can go and watch KT. I got the pictures on there. What you need, though? You said what Johnny Downs getting?
How much is Johnny Downs getting?
On the projects for the five-year capital project?
Yep.
Or what? What you got?
Are they in Reignite too?
Hell yeah. I mean, yes. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me find the screenshot. I mean the picture.
Because while he telling Cynthia that Cheatham Park is going to take till 2030, it's 2026, and they done already spent. They already spent 17 mil. I'm trying to find out how much more they want to spend in this next year's budget for Johnny Downs.
They have two projects. One is 1.5 million, and the other one is 700,000 for the coach's office.
The bungalow.
Yeah, so the gold.
That's about right. Give me 1 second. I have it because I got to switch back and forth.
That's 2.3 billion.
Yeah, that's about right. Those numbers sound just about right.
So they have the tennis court reignite. It says 252,000. Reconstruct Johnny Downs. 1.5 million, like Mr. Porter said, and also that a recreation office. 700,000. That's what Johnny Downs has, is those two projects, that recreation office for 700,000 and then that 1.5 million. It's like 2.2, 2.3 million, yeah.
All right. So now let's look at the numbers.
That's a lot of goddamn money.
In the last 5 years, they've dropped, in the last 4 years, they've dropped $20 million in the Johnny Downs. 20 million. Your dollars. Your money.
We ain't even made 1 million.
Now tell me about this Cheatham Park thing that he got going.
That's not happening until 2030. It's in the budget for 2030, and it's I think it's about 2 million. It might not. Let me go back and see. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yep, it's 2 mil. It's 2 mil for 2030. That's 4 years from now.
Listen, I don't even understand. Yes, that's
It actually says 3031. So, and they can also move that money to something else.
How much money do you think Johnny Downs will be made by 2030? The same amount they made in the last 5 years.
Probably about $2,000, maybe.
Yeah. Exactly. Jim Ballard had a problem with Cheatham Park and how much that cost. Meanwhile, Jim Ballard is the main spearhead behind wasting the money at the golf course. That's what Jock said. Or it might have been Chuck Fowler, either one of them. They both the same people to me. I don't know. I can't separate the two. But how much is in the budget for Links on the Bayou?
$500,000.
Oh, so there must be some in-kind stuff going on. Let's see. Mr. Turner said it's recreation, Shamir, not recreation. Just so you know.
Shut up.
$1 million for a park. To be honest, by that time, $2 million will not complete that project. Now we're getting it. They're kicking. Listen, your vote to them is
that was actually an excellent observation. She is not lying. By that time, stuff that went up so much, right? It's gonna be 4 million by then.
And those are some unbidden figures. You see? So at the end of the day, what I'm advocating for is for us. And I'm not just saying us on this show. I'm talking about everybody that's going through what we're going through collectively. You're being robbed. You're being slapped in your face. You're being spat on. Cornelius White got threw on the ground. Oh, my back, my back. They had him on the ground behind this redistricting stuff, and all he had was a comment. So if they're willing to treat our elder veterans like that, not only is he elderly, he's also a veteran. But before all that, he's black, and that's all they know. So let's throw him on the ground. Or in my case, let's arrest him because he's just here. I didn't even say anything in that city council meeting. You see, and the larger scope of things is that this permeates throughout this administration, which reflects throughout the city, which reflects throughout the state, which is why I put that first map up. Because there is money in this state. They're putting up fucking ping pong paddles. What is that? Wiffle ball? What is the name of that? Spunk, what is it called? I can't think.
Pickleball.
Pickleball. $1 million pickleball courses. 60, 75,000 dog park.
And what's crazy is, y'all, for the Reignite, it's funny, but for the Reignite project, he's already spending the money on the signage and everything, but we need drainage. We need drainage and streets fixed, and he doing it right in your face.
So again, it permeates throughout the administration, right? It extends to housing because there is a Alexandria Housing Authority. It extends to that. They use the same methods, the same means, the same. I'm not going to serve you because you're getting this for free, so you should be happy anyway, not knowing that you don't want to be there for the sake of it being free. You want to be there so you can get out of there, because that's what housing was designed for. That's what Section 8 was designed for. It wasn't designed for permanence. It was designed for you to end up owning a home.
Exactly. It's a start. It's a start. It's not a finish. But a lot of black people get comfortable. We got to be honest. You know, a lot of black people get comfortable with that cheap rent. You know, that way they can, do what they need to do. And then a lot of black people, they have the stamps, and they got the cheap rent or no. So,
where's the economic opportunity for them to come up out of there?
But no, that's what I'm saying, though. It's not supposed to be a finish. It's a start. So they have to go out there and go get it. Nobody's going to hand it to you. You're like, this. You got to go. If you want a higher education, go get it. Like, you can go get a trade, like, whatever the case may be, health field, education field, whatever. It's out there. You just got to go get it. They're not going to give it to you. If you don't have your high school diploma, go get your GED.
But while
education rules the world, you got to have an education. You got to have something.
While you're there and you're being treated inhumanely, you need to know how to fight back.
I agree.
You need to know how to hold them accountable. So that is where I'm leading to now. So quiet is kept. We are organizing around this brown water. There is steps being taken. There was a lawsuit filed in Mississippi behind their water quality, and those people won. So as soon as I get the details and the breakdown of how that took place and what steps did they take, I'm going to bring it to you guys. Because we need to know how to fight. We need to know what we're fighting for. And it's not just the gentleman that I got in contact with this weekend about the ceiling. The ceiling fell in on his child while they were sleeping.
Yes, I did. I would have told my child, you stay right there. Don't even move. You stay right there.
So what's the next step? You organize and you get all your paperwork together. And this is for everybody. Everybody in these substandard houses. And just like, hold on, let me run this clip. Nat, thank you so much for what you do, bro. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to run none of this. Nat took a trip to the sanctuary. And when he took a trip to the sanctuary, he took video of the conditions.
Wait a minute, you saying sanctuary? What are you talking about? You have to give the whole name. Everybody
People that know what I'm talking about know exactly.
Don't do it like that. Just say what it is.
The sanctuary is the I got you, bro. The sanctuary is the apartment complex off the side of the highway.
Okay, so it's called the Sanctuary Apartments. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's something a sanctuary, and I don't know what they call it exactly.
All right.
But I just know it. I know it as a sanctuary.
Oh, well, then, okay, your ghetto-ness doesn't work here. Okay?
Well, I mean, it's not about ghetto. It's about what people can
Are
actually.
you talking about the old Hickory Hill?
Yeah,
or the old Chateau de Ville? Which one is it?
The old Hickory Hill.
The old Hickory Hill. Okay, so that's right there off Highway 1 going towards Killing.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Ms. Shamir.
Do you know where I'm talking about now?
I knew where you were talking about from the get-go. I was just saying it for the audience.
How y'all doing today? I'm gonna show y'all something at the Sanctuary Apartments off Lee Street. These are the apartments off Lee Street.
He said them apartments off Lee Street, so those the old Chateau de Ville apartments. Then that's what he's saying. He said there you go, old Chateau de Ville. Yeah, he said that's the one by McDonald's.
They don't even look like Chateau de Ville.
Right? Yeah.
2 trash bins. I just want y'all to see this. This is a shame. Y'all saw 2 trash bins. So far, that's what y'all saw. And I can talk to myself. I really don't mind if y'all call or whatever that stuff or chime in. That don't bother me today. 2 trash bins so far. Just 3. 3 trash bins. Look how hard that trash get up there.
Yeah, they gotta report that type.
So far we saw 3.
They gotta report that type of stuff, man.
Full to the top. Now that's 3.
That
down.
is Chateau de Ville.
Roll a little bit. We saw 3 trash bins just full over to the top and running over.
Yeah, that's Chateau de Ville.
Okay. Now,
my bad.
We figured it out already.
You wrong, Mom.
Here go another one.
We figured it out already, dude.
It ain't that
Who are
bad.
you?
This 4. That's 4 trash bins just running over. Oh, it gets better. Just wait. Just wait a minute. This is Sanctuary right off Lee Street, right behind McDonald's and stuff.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3. That was 4. Now listen. Now look, watch this here. Look. This 5. Straight to the top. Trash everywhere. Oh, well, hold on. That's 5. This 6.
God damn.
You see? This 6 trash bins. So now
The maintenance
men.
men are no, I'm sorry, not the maintenance men. It's probably going to be waste management or somebody, probably Miss Summer, who's over the trash. At least I'm
gonna be honest with
their
you.
apartments.
I've been hearing all that, and I've been wanting to tell y'all this.
Yeah.
If you are a resident of the city of Alexandria, the city of Alexandria is supposed to come pick up your trash. That's what you pay for in your
Not in
utility.
apartments. It's different in apartments.
Do those people not pay a trash fee?
What I'm saying is the company is different with apartments. So like when I was staying in Hermitage, Waste Connections had to come and get the trash. So I don't stay in the sanctuary. So I mean I don't know who is supposed to pick up their trash, but usually in apartments, different companies can pick them up, not the city.
Well, okay, even if the city
So the
doesn't,
name will be on the trash can.
wouldn't the city still be responsible for ridding that for the waste? Period. You know why I'm saying they're responsible is because they're giving out vouchers. The Alexandria Housing Authority is giving out vouchers for people to be in housing. Those vouchers also are being used in Chateau de Ville, whatever the hell they want to call it now. Right? So if those vouchers are being used over there, then those vouchers are attached to rules, federal guidelines. And one of those federal guidelines is that the place has to be habitable. It has to be clean and upkept. It has to be. And either way it goes, the only people that are going to get penalized for it is not going to be Waste Management Connections. It's going to be the city of Alexandria. If somebody pushes the gas on them, it's going to fall back on the city of Alexandria. Same thing with Sunset. Same thing with all these places.
Animals that try to come get trash. You have rats that try to come get trash. And all kinds of things. So far, I think that's 6. Now, this here is just a trip. Now, that's 7. There's 7 trash bins that's filled up to the damn top, but yet still they want these people to pay rent. Okay, now answer this question. What are people supposed to do with their trash? They got to dump somewhere. I'm not going to let the trash build up in my house. You see, I mean, yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's plumb ridiculous, man. I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, these low-income apartments, they say, but is it really? I mean, damn, they low income. Don't just treat the people like bullshit. Yeah. 7 trash bins that's built to the top.
Look at that. It's boarded up. What are we doing?
So 2 things. I really can't even remember which one this is. I really thought, because you know we got Hickory Hill, we got Chateau de Ville, we got
That's
Walmart.
Chateau de Ville. That's
I'm talking
right.
about one of the hood ones. You know the hood ones. Like we got 3
Right.
hood ones, like popular ones. Like it's one more though, because Miss Summer said there's one in Martin Park. You know the one that's in Martin Park by the school? Is that must be Chateau Royale.
Oh yeah. That's Chateau Royale. That's on the other side of this.
But check this out, y'all. So I'm sorry, I gotta go in and out. I was Googling Alexandria Housing Authority because I was trying to find out the names of all of them, because you know they like to rename stuff thinking that things gonna change.
Mhm.
So come to find out, they actually be having meetings, y'all.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
they be having meetings.
Because it's required by the federal government for them to convene. They have to have these meetings.
Okay. So you get where I'm saying? So if this is a community or residential meeting,
But they're only having them in certain places. They're not having them everywhere.
yes, they are. I've looked at them. They're at different locations.
At different times?
I'm about to send it to you.
Okay. We need that. Thank you. See, that's what I'm saying.
Me and Brian used to go to the ones out in Carl's Park. Yes, they have a board. That's where the Housing Authority Board used to. I don't know where it's at now.
It is.
But
It's
back
still out
then,
there.
the Housing Authority Board was in that building out there, and we used to go to their meetings.
We shut that shit down, Miss Summer. It's over with. Those people have been relocated, and they from what I heard from the few people that I talked to, they live in way better. Way better. Way better.
All right.
Send me and I'll put it up.
I sent you the link.
7.
Okay.
And you know, people wonder, why are you doing that? Because I don't think it's safe for the kids. Man, you gotta have possums, anything walk out there, and yeah, possums big as hell. And these kids be playing and shit like that. And it just ain't right. Yeah, it just ain't right. For the people who I'm gonna show y'all again. This is pathetic, man. I guess since they low income, you're supposed to treat the people any kind of way. That ain't right, man.
As long as them people are there with that HUD voucher, this is uncalled for. This is a violation. The city is in violation. The administration is in violation. What's her name? Susan Branham? Is that her name? Is she still over there?
What you talking about?
The Alexandria Housing Authority, the HUD director.
Oh, I'm not sure who. I don't know much about
Her
the
name,
housing
I
authority.
gotta get that right. I don't want to call the wrong name, but if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, that's her.
I mean, I think the website it should be on there.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on.
Miss Jeannie's not wrong. She said one thing with dumpsters in an apartment complex, excuse me, is that people that don't live there will drive their trash to the dumpsters. I've seen it happen. Yeah, that happens too. That happens too, for sure.
And so what you do is you put cameras around your dumpsters, and that'll
Okay.
stop. I
And
promise
that's
you
too
that.
much. That's too
I
much.
understand it because they don't think you're
Mhm.
working. Yeah.
Or some people they put a lock on it, but you can't do it in new
Yep, they
communities.
sure.
But
Yep, they used to do that.
yeah, they'll put a lock on there. Some businesses put locks on theirs.
Oh, Fontenot. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about the guy that was all. Never mind. We'll get into that. We'll get into it. Hey, Miss Battles. Yeah, we'll get into that part because
We can't see that. You'll have to zoom in.
Okay. Resident Council functions as the united voice for each affordable housing property. Council membership is open to all residents of the respective property. Monthly general meetings are held in each location with agenda items focused primarily upon housing-based issues and planning for recreational activities. Duly elected council officers to chair monthly meetings, manage council finances, record meeting minutes, and represent the membership at large in agency policy and procedures. The Alexandria Housing Authority staff attends monthly general meetings, resident advisory board meetings, and provides ongoing support. Resident council meetings are not open to the public, but are member meetings only. Only those guests invited by officers on behalf of the membership may attend.
What kind of bull crap is that?
That's March. There's April.
And there's May. They got one coming up on these.
They're all on the same day on May 20th.
What the fuck? I mean, what the?
May 21st. From
Hold
May
up.
20th.
Wait, what?
So the first meeting is at 11:30.
11:30. Okay.
Second meeting is at 1. This at Magnolia Crossing. This at Harmony Gardens. This at Bayou Gardens. This at Tranquil Estates. This at Garden Gate. This at Royal Ridge.
Where the hell is which one is Cars Park?
I don't. They changed all the names to it.
Yeah, exactly. That ain't gonna do a damn thing. It's still what it is.
Well, so that was a legal procedure because it was under new ownership. Now, since everybody wants to keep that a secret, what they did was the city ran out of tax credits, and some developer came in and bought up a few developers came in and bought up a lot of those properties, and that's why they all got that fake ass facelift with the new paint job and all this other stuff that they absolutely did nothing in. Now which one is Sunset?
I don't know. Is it like Harmony? I think it's Harmony. Harmony. Do you see Harmony?
I see Harmony Gardens at the top.
We can't see it. I don't see it.
It's right there. It's the second one down.
Oh, I got my glasses on. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think it's Harmony.
At 1 p.m. on the 20th. Oh, Legacy
So I'm guessing
Point.
they're gonna have one person at each building. Like what the hell?
I don't
I'm
know.
so confused right now. Because if the public's not invited, why not just have it in one location? Unless you invite them, what type of stuff is that?
Unless the board invites them. So this is like one of those reverse vetting processes where you're only allowed to landlords, online rent pay, commissioner's portal, newsletter, contact.
We currently become a landlord. Ooh, that'll be awesome.
List your property with us. So when they do that and they list their properties with them, look. Let me show you.
A white person open the door. I know damn well. Well, I ain't gonna say that. It is white people that stay on Section 9. But why the house look like that? Oh, we can't see that. Read it.
The website is very helpful to me, most definitely.
Okay.
That's something that they'll leave. Like when you create the website, that's already pre-built. That's one of those pre-built comments.
Mm-hmm.
They were very helpful with everything and answered my questions, what I needed. They were very understanding and kind. I don't know what that. The leadership at the Alexandria Housing Authority is fantastic. They're creative, thoughtful, and dedicated. That's a staff member. That's somebody that works there. It's got to be. Because, no, not from what I've seen. But becoming a landlord, right? When they do these applications go to the federal government. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That's what happened when I clicked that.
What? When you click what?
We are hold on.
What you click?
We are currently accepting 3 to 5 bedroom apartment applications.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked
Scroll
that.
down though. That might just be a broke link. Scroll down.
Nah, I think you're giving it too much. That ain't no
Scroll
broken.
down. I'm an IT person. I'm gonna say scroll down. Why you took it off?
Hold on.
A lot of web pages are wonky. I'm just saying, scroll down and it's probably under it.
No, it's not. You think
Well, we
I would?
can't see it.
You think I would know that?
Well, we can't see it. What that say under that? It says fill what? Fill out what?
Application form to get started. We're
Uh-huh.
currently accepting applications for 2, 3, 4, 5 bedroom units.
I bet you I can find it. I bet you I can. Don't
Oh
make me
yeah,
find
no,
it.
I'm just pointing out the fact that this website is fake. It's a fraud.
Yeah, it's totally yeah.
When you click the link, that's what you get.
I know. I saw you.
Hold on, I got lost. There we go. All right, so let me get to some of these comments. Here in Texas, they have cameras and signs up around the dumpsters here. Yep. Isn't it called Legacy something? I'm not sure. Monroe Street. Yeah, the one on Monroe
Yeah,
Street.
it's called.
Orange, I believe it's Sunset. Yes. You can go if you the right person. I went to one. They didn't tell me nothing. I heard that Sunset is under next management, also new management. Also heard that they are not paying taxes here. Probably the reason why they won't come fix on anything. Right. What I was talking about earlier was the tax credits have run out. Tax credits usually last about 9 to 10 years. I think it's 10 years. So at the 10th year, you'll start seeing the decline in the quality of maintenance because they're not getting the money. You know, they're not willing to invest their own money. Again, we're back to a situation where the only upgrades you'll get is from the government. It won't come from tax dollars. Even though the Alexandria Housing Authority is collecting rent from thousands and thousands of people around Alexandria. And where is that money going? Where is that money going? The same money that they get for free from the government, regardless of the fact that you're living there, they get that money just for placing you there. But the problem is it has to pass inspection. So when somebody comes to me, I'm gonna get back to that part. When nobody came to me, I take that back. When I see, hold on, let me see. There we go. So when I see something like this, right? This is in Sunset. The whole goddamn ceiling caved in. On a baby. On a baby. On a baby. That's the most dramatic photo out of all these to me. Because it shows you the carelessness.
And the house is super clean too, super kept. You can tell, you know.
Man, this baby is, I don't know who baby this is. That baby is well taken care of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But this
So they're
right,
definitely following the rules. So this is unacceptable.
And it
Past
won't
unacceptable.
be up there
Look at
sad,
that.
bro.
Nice and clean. Yeah. It could have been way worse. Yeah. Look at that.
That's Sunset.
That's bad. That mean they haven't replaced the roof, huh? They haven't done no type of inspections or anything.
None. They're taking federal dollars to put people in uninhabitable houses. This ain't the first time Jock has violated those HUD rules. Mr. Porter told us the story last week. One of the first things he voted on as a council person was for them to pay back with interest HUD for misappropriating the funds. Jock did that. That wasn't Jeff. Jock tried to do the same thing he's doing with Gator. He tried to do it with HUD, and you can't do that. Whenever you get those federal dollars, whatever they say it's for, it is specifically for that. You can't play fast and loose like you do with the city budget. You can't just move things around at your own will like you do with this budget. And that's why that got Jock in trouble. I don't know why we don't talk about that more. But regardless of whatever he said he was going to spend it on, or whatever it was supposed to be spent on, he did not do that, which lets me know he's willing to violate the rules to get what he wants. So I'm just saying, y'all, we're going to show you how to do this, right? Because I listen, it's like that now. It's like that now. You know?
People gotta stop being tired of stop being scared of reporting stuff. You know, like plain and simple.
Look who at the top. Look who at the top of the goddamn totem pole.
What is this? Who is this?
Stephen Fontenot, or Stefan Fontenot. You might also know him as one of the board members. I think he was the chairman for what's the people that help you get your light bill paid?
Who was it? CCAC?
CCAC. He's also a board member at CCAC. I believe he still is. He was last time I checked. But this black man look, they don't even want to. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
What does it say though? What do those two titles say?
Resident Service Director and Family Self-Sufficiency Coordinator.
Okay. Okay. Who's the go down, please. Who's that one on the left?
Takira Davis and Tia Jackson.
What's the title again? Resident
Service Director.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. But
And
no
Tia
contact. Scroll down.
Go ahead.
Oh, but so they put okay. Scroll up. So for under his bio, does he have personal contact information or no?
No, there is no. This
Okay.
is his bio.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So pretty much the contact information all the way at the bottom. Let me see what they got. They got an email.
They got it. No email.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Just the facts.
So telephone. What does that say when you click email? It's gonna open up your app. What is that? What's that? Okay. What's this?
Departmental, the waiting list. Section 8 waiting list. Visits are by appointment only. If you need to meet with your case manager, please call or email to request an appointment. Case managers, if your last name begins with an A through E, is green. If your last name begins G through Pat, is Dubrock. If your last name is Paul through Z, is Dixon. The inspectors, A. Davis, they only got one inspector.
Okay.
There's only one inspector.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the Section 8 director, which I don't even know what I guess I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
But these are all the contact information.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm putting them on the screen so y'all can if y'all need to, y'all can go back and pick these up.
Go back to the top, please. Can you click that link, or is that just the title? Departmental directory. Click that purple link at the top. That title at the top. Oh, okay. It's just the title. Okay. Okay. You see how much you got to search for contact information?
Is this even clear? It's just a picture. It's just a picture. Do you want to build savings while seizing opportunities and resources? This sounds like a what? This doesn't, bro. They talking about getting more money out of people with a fake ass savings account. I'm not gonna call it fake. Doing business with the AHA to accomplish our mission of providing. Listen, these are the people that are doing your vouchers, that are taking the application, that you're paying every month, regardless if it's 15 or 50. You paying them every month. Listen to what they're saying. To accomplish our mission of providing quality, affordable housing and building safe communities, AHA works with suppliers and vendors that can deliver the highest quality of goods and services at the best value to AHA. It is the AHA's policy and longstanding practice to attract diverse and qualified suppliers and vendors, regardless of social or economic classification, and provide them with the maximum opportunity to do business with our organization. The result of our effort is the procurement of quality goods and services in fair, open, competitive, and respectful process for everyone involved. All suppliers and vendors interested in doing business with AHA must comply with all Louisiana state and federal laws. Listen. It's not just the suppliers that need to comply with Louisiana state and federal laws. It's also you, Alexandria Housing Authority. You have to comply with all Louisiana state and federal laws. And this doesn't look like you're complying. That doesn't look like compliance. This doesn't look like compliance. So for you to know, right? You actively know this is a fact, right? Because you wrote it. It's up here. Active solicitation. Oh, so they don't even have anybody. AHA policy. Well, let's look at their policy then. This is the stuff.
When was the last time it was updated? What does it say? It usually says it at the top.
Last revised March 20 of 2020.
Wow. So it's been 6 years.
It's been 6 years since this handbook has been updated.
Okay.
Let's see. Work periods and compensation, employment change of status, employees, holidays, travel. This is the work handbook. Yeah, this is the work handbook. This ain't gonna do shit for the regular people. Okay, let's look at employee responsibilities.
Since they want to put it, I do.
Yeah.
Dummies. This ain't even supposed to be out.
This is the employee handbook.
Literally, that's supposed to be internally.
Can y'all see this? I'm scrolling looking for something.
Nah, too small.
Let me change the screen real quick. Oh nope, that didn't help.
You'll do better just going by the sections if you're looking for something specific.
I thought I was, but it didn't even bring me to where I thought it was gonna take me.
Stupid.
So let's go
Yeah,
back up.
that's better. Yep.
The personnel policy manual. Yeah, well, yeah. If you want to put it out there, I'll look into it. Shit, I didn't even know this was available. Since you want to leave it all out there for everybody to see.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, damn, we gotta take this down.
Man, we ain't updated it since. Well, they ain't seen it since 2020, so I don't even probably
That
won't even.
don't make no sense, bro.
Oh, okay. Severe weather. Okay, never mind. That wasn't gonna get the answer I needed anyway. So let's go to the customer relations part. This was effective 2016. So this hasn't been updated in 10 years.
10 years.
AHS success depends on the quality of relationship with fellow employees, customers. All employees are expected to act competently and deal with customers in a courteous and respectful manner. Communicate pleasantly and respectfully with other employees at all times. Follow up on work orders and question promptly, provide business-like replies or inquiries and requests, and perform all duties in an orderly and timely manner. Take pride in your work and enjoy doing your very best while assisting others. Relationship between employees. Employees are not restricted from talking with residents while transacting business or performing work. Employees are, in fact, encouraged to answer questions residents may ask regarding services. Blah, blah, blah. Entry to apartments. Entering apartments. The lease document provisions related to entry should be followed along with the relevant provisions of the current AHA admissions and occupancy plan. In all cases, before entering with a pass key, the employee shall make certain the resident is not at home, first by knocking and then by calling out loudly prior to and as the door is being opened. In the event a resident is in the apartment when the employee enters with the pass key, the employee shall excuse him or herself and report the incident to the property manager. No article belonging to the resident should be touched unless necessary in the course of work, and in the case must be left in original condition. Any debris from the work must be cleaned up and removed in the event. Brother Tyreek, when they came in there and patched that shit up, brother, did they clean that shit up behind themselves or they left it there? He's gonna answer in the chat. He said those are twin white girls. At the bottom, it was. He's over the community center at Boyce also, and he gets nothing done there. He barely opens up the center and lets the kids play there. Stefan, right? Stefan. Another Jeff Hall. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't even know. You can't, yeah, they're about what? If they don't update the webpage, then you know they're not doing right by them apartments. That's a fact. They cleaned it and patched the hole with plywood. Damn.
Was it because, excuse me, Tyreek, was it because it happened on the weekend? Like, did it happen on the weekend and they just had to, patch it up until Monday? That way everybody can get back in office? Is that why they did that?
Well, we'll wait for his answer. Meanwhile, I'm finna show y'all this.
Now, when I say that they're violating federal guidelines, I really mean that. As of 2024, HUD is fully transitioning to the national standard for the physical inspection of real estate, or INSPIRE, which prioritizes health, safety, functionality with mandatory compliance. By October 1, 2025, key guidelines emphasize mandatory carbon monoxide smoke detectors, lead-based paint remediation, and strict structural standards for manufactured homes. The INSPIRE inspection standards, a new inspection model, focuses on 3 areas: units, inside and outside, emphasizing safety, sanitation, and structural stability. Listen, I'm not making this up, y'all. I'm not making this up. These are federal guidelines that are being broken. And there's more pictures. He sent me some more pictures. He told me about a young lady that's out there in Sunset, stepped on her floor, made the hole in the floor, made a hole in the floor, fucked up her leg or her foot, couldn't go to work. Guess what? The housing authority, they came out there and patched that bitch up just like they did that ceiling. And life goes on. So hopefully y'all can see why I'm trying to connect these two things, from what you're getting versus what you deserve, or no, what you're getting versus what they're supposed to provide. The Alexandria Housing Authority is being ill ran. It needs to be audited, to be quite frank with you. Oh, wait a minute. Look what I did. I did the thing, guys. I said the name of the show. It needs to be audited. Matter of fact, there's several departments. Oh, that's the other thing. So we got word that some people wanted to request some information from the city about certain things. So I'm going to give you a short list.
How do you do that?
Huh?
How do you do that? I've never done that before.
Submit a FOIA?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. So I was working on a FOIA in another place, in a whole nother state, right?
Oh Lord, you the FOIA king or something?
No. You got to ask the right questions, right? Because they'll answer. They'll answer. So, City of Alexandria, Louisiana, FOIA request form. Request online. There you go. Public records request. We'll go through it. Submit a public records. Oh, I can't even see that. I know y'all can't see it. Every record made or received by the City of Alexandria is presumed to be public record unless it is subject to an exemption in law. The Louisiana Public Records Law and public records exemptions can be found in RS 44-1. Written requests for public records should be directed to the city attorney for the City of Alexandria. To request public records, please contact the city's attorney's office, right? And there is the email. The request records from the Alexandria Police, we don't need that. A department can be okay. They're using
So it goes straight to Goins?
Maybe.
It says city attorney office.
I mean, but it goes to his assistant. You know, he got an assistant.
So it goes to Goins.
It goes to Goins. You're right.
No, it goes to different people that are attorneys, not just him. He don't.
Okay, city attorney's office.
Oh yeah,
but ultimately, he got to sign the paper, right?
Well,
I don't think so, because the person who answered the person who sent us a message wasn't Goins at all. It was a female, matter of fact.
No. So ultimately, it's going to go through Trey Gist and it's going to go through Jonathan Goins. It's going to go through Trey Gist because they want to make sure that you're not asking I think Trey Gist knows more about what's happening than Jonathan. I think Jonathan Goins is just there. He's not actually functional.
The placeholder.
Yeah, he's not actually functioning as a city attorney.
That's not a FOIA is not supposed to be touched by Trey Gist. Trey Gist's job is not that.
Right.
He takes care like that. It's supposed to be like more of the outside stuff. The
city council stuff, right?
That your regular city council don't do. I mean, your regular attorney don't do. He don't get all the FOIAs. The FOIAs aren't gonna go to him. I promise you. That's beneath him.
Of course, I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah, the
I
FOIA
wouldn't
is
that plywood on the ceiling. I wouldn't either.
yeah, I know.
So hold on.
'Cause
He said if they was coming to do so, they would have tried contacting me today. Exactly. Which they didn't.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, of course. I got you. I need, yeah, you know what? You're right, Nat.
What did Nat say?
He said he wanted to play that song.
Oh yeah, because I heard about it. You know what, Nat? Somebody told me they had your song, and I was like, "What song?" I know I got offended because I didn't know you made no doggone song. Hot dog it.
Yes.
Oh, I want to say something before you do that. I want to congratulate Nat's daughter and his wife. They did a Mother's Day event. They do it. They just, I think this is like the third or fourth one now. But those young ladies did a wonderful job. I had an opportunity to speak at the last one. I didn't get a chance to do it this time. I wasn't able to do it this time, but it was beautiful. You guys, it was all yellow. She had sunflowers, the whole 9 yards. It was gorgeous. So I want to congratulate her on this show of the hard work they did to make that happen. It was beautiful. I was like, oh my God. And the yellow looked so pretty. Last time it was green, but it was beautiful. So congratulations to Nat's daughter and his wife for a wonderful Mother's Day event that they gave to mothers for mothers.
By the way, shout out to all the mamas.
Yeah.
I heard y'all cut up this weekend. I seen somebody mama shaking the tail feather until the thing came off. Yeah, we're gonna give it up for the mom. Thank you, Mom. Listen, there's a lot of people.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that like me because of you. But I want you to also know there's a lot of people that like you because of me.
Okay, all right. I'll take that. Y'all just don't do it. If you're not a mom now, don't do it. Don't do it.
I ain't.
Don't do it, y'all.
Since board members have the responsibility for oversight of the AHA, they're allowed to have contact with the media. However, board members are asked that all information given concerning issues, projects, initiatives, or day-to-day operations of the AHA be cleared through the AHA's attorney of record to avoid legal conflicts or future litigation. Board members should request questions in writing when possible in up to 3 business days to offer a written response. When unplanned interviews occur, board members are asked to be general in their response and request time to verify the information to specific questions. All media inquiries should immediately be reported to the executive office of the AHA for the purpose of documentation. Employees other than the executive director, employees of the AHA are explicitly prohibited from communicating with any form of media about issues, projects, initiatives, or day-to-day operations of the AHA without prior approval of the executive director. So, Stefan, you got me on the thing. So Stefan is the gatekeeper. He's the keeper of the gate. He's the one that tells them what they can say and what they can't say.
Of course, that's a risk management where you want to have something like that in place. That makes sense. I mean, think about it.
Yeah, well, the fact that you're more concerned about
hold up. You have to have some type of protection of your organization in place. It's a liability, just like it said. You want to have something in place if someone was to sue them. Yes, that's correct what he's doing. He's doing what he's supposed to do now.
I wouldn't my stance is a moral stance. How dare you have a policy about not speaking to the media, but meanwhile you're not even doing your damn job. You're doing that much of your job. You're making sure that shit don't get out. But as far as inspections, as far as maintenance, you're not doing any of that. That's not as important.
But he's talking to the employees. He's not talking to the regular people.
I'm talking about from a moral standpoint. They have guidelines on this, but not guidelines on repairs.
Okay.
They're not following. Now they're doing all of this correctly. They're keeping the secrets and the complaints in house, right? But they're not fixing the problems. That's my bottom line. I understand the risk management. I get that part. But how dare you worry about risk management when you're not even worried about the safety of the tenants? That's not even your concern. You're sitting up here getting all this HUD money from the federal government and not doing your fucking job. That's their payroll. That covers their payroll. Everybody that's on housing, you're covering the housing authority payroll, including Stefan's. Flashback, right? When I was into it real bad, when Reddix was in office, and all them coons was playing on my top, and I, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know which direction shit was coming from, and it was real low. You would think that I was paranoid, you know, you'd even think that I was tripping. So why did they have a job opening at the housing authority? And at that time, I was serving as the president of the Sin-Law Housing Alliance. There is no more qualified of a person to be than me for that position, because the job required me interfacing with the tenants, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. When I tell you I blew that lady's socks off in the interview, she couldn't believe the stuff, the angles that I was making comments and how I was able to maneuver.
Blew her socks off.
Yeah. It was an excellent, if I've ever had a perfect interview for a job.
This leader.
That was it. That was it.
Yeah,
that was the interview. Do you know them people never called me back? Never.
Tavares, you as controversy as it comes, did you really think they were going to call you back?
So why they ain't call you back? I want to know why.
I have no clue.
So why you making assumptions? Why you ain't called them?
Okay, so first off, when I left that interview, she said the very next thing she said, yes, you're one of the final applicants. Because I had to interview with somebody that wasn't even the person that was supposed to be interviewing me. I had to go through a gate to get to the end. And the second interview was with the person, which I assume was Stefan now. That interview never came. I called, and I wasn't even controversial then. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
All right. Well, then I'll take that. Fine. Never came. I'm not saying they don't want the right people in place. I'm just saying they don't want quality people to fix the problem. Because as long as they cannot pay for repairs or make the repairs that are necessary, they get to keep money. Come on. Come on. They're cutting corners. They're cutting costs, getting bonuses, making sure all this, that, and the third. The website for the Alexandria Housing Authority literally hasn't been touched in years. And you can tell. It's all fake. Just like.
And that's when the tenants need to bring that to their attention, because that's part of the information that they need to use. Anybody new coming along will automatically go to the website, right? So why isn't it up to date? Then they might as well not have a website, right?
Honestly, these days, I'm not sure how because it's a lot of age ranges out there, but to me, all the ages I see, they're a lot younger. So they not reporting stuff. They just complain on the internet and they want other people to handle it for them. And that's just not how it works.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. If you're old enough to fill out the application to be out there, and everything else, you're old enough to report, your issues. I understand if you don't know how, because if you doing your information paperwork and all that, they probably don't tell you how to, they probably tell you how to report maintenance, but they don't tell you how to report anything else. So this is good information.
Yeah, we're giving you good information.
I don't know why we're on speaker, but I gotta turn it. Here's a confidentiality agreement. Cell phone stipend. Damn. Usage. Okay. Employee responsibility. Okay, they get cell phones. So you're paying all these people bills, right? You're covering the cell phone usage, all this other stuff. And what do you get in return? That. You do the right thing. You make reports, you do all the right steps. And what do you get in return? That. You see.
And don't forget about the security measures that they don't have. People getting killed in broad daylight that's making reports prior to being killed.
That happened as well. We advocated for cameras in the communities because at the very least, cameras can act as a deterrent a little bit, you know. But even in the event that something does happen, you'll have the cameras there to actually solve the issue, solve the crime.
They need to get that little robo thing that Stephen Maxwell put on his page.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They just need Project
somebody dog.
They need Project NOLA cameras. That's what the city needs to invest in. And they need somebody to help with to help mitigate these issues that aren't non-emergencies. That are non-emergencies. Because these non-emergency issues can quickly escalate and turn into emergency issues. We can prevent the problem, is what I'm saying. But it feels like there is no, because you can best bet, I feel, now this is just my personal opinion, any of the dangers that belie these people in those places where somebody loses their life or the quality of life is such that it's just deplorable, that's on Stefan's hands. That's on his hands. He's the executive director of the Housing Authority. He should be out and about inspecting places on a regular basis. He should be doing what Nat did.
But he can't get up on no roof.
He don't got to get up on no roof. But at least he can drive around and check and see if it's like you.
He's not doing that. You're saying something that you don't have.
If he was doing it,
it's in your opinion.
No, it's not an opinion. If it was actually happening, he wouldn't be violating the federal guidelines. If he was doing his job, the city wouldn't be in violation as we speak.
But okay, I got what you're saying. I'm not going to go there because you're not understanding what I'm saying.
You have to hold these people responsible and accountable for their job. It's his job. If he don't want to delegate that authority.
Excuse me, sir. The reason why I'm having an issue with what you're saying, because you don't have no verifying proof that he's not doing that. That's
even
why I'm
if he was doing it, it doesn't matter. It's ineffective. He's not doing his job.
But you're saying he's not doing it, but he is. I just said he.
So what if he is? What is he doing it for, ma'am? What is he doing it for? You just driving around to see how bad it can get? Or you driving around to see if you can fix it?
Do you know that he's solving problems? Do you know that? Do you have that as a factual thing that he's not or he is solving problems? That's the question.
Hold on. Since you want to play on my top, I got you.
No, y'all know we do proof on this show. That's all she's saying.
I got you.
There you go. There you go.
I got you. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Just asking. I'm just playing the devil advocate. That's all.
Right. For the people who I'm gonna show y'all again.
How long you suspect it take
This
to
is
pile up
pathetic,
that
man.
trash? How much time do you think you suspect it would take to pile to overfill 7 bins of worth of trash?
Probably like 2 weeks.
Probably less. Depends on how big the garbage is. Now, I want to tell you something. This is no defense of anybody. Now, one guy, if you go into in this post in the comments, one guy says he's a trash guy, and I think he works for that company. He says when people put large pieces of furniture and stuff in front of the bin, they can't get to the trash, and they're not supposed to touch those big pieces and hurt themselves.
Yeah.
And be out of work. So they're basically
It's supposed
saying
to be on the side or the back.
yeah, they're not supposed to put them inside the bin, and they're not supposed to put them where the truck cannot back up to it and get the trash out of there. That's the issue. That's one of the issues. He explained that down in the comments.
So the people in the office not doing their job then. Telling the
Exactly.
residents. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That you guys, and then like you said, if they had cameras out of there, they know who's been dumping, and them people from that housing apartment complex probably not even putting up big old furniture out there. Most likely, it's probably somebody dumping in that area with a truck dumping that stuff. So that's why cameras are very important. To put a couple of cameras around that garbage can, and you can see who's who. You can see who's driving up, because if you have them in the right spot, you know who your tenants are. You're gonna know them by their drivers, their license plate and everything. You can check and see if that person lived there. Have them check it and see if their address is at any of those apartments. If it's not, then they're legally dumping in
Yes, and that's a fine.
That's all.
Yes, and that's a fine. Yes.
Everything you said is well and good, and it's well intentioned. I get the whole. Listen, houses burned down in Alexandria, and somehow it's safe enough for somebody to go pick it up and clean it up and clear out the lot. You mean to tell me that the city of Alexandria doesn't have the capabilities? Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm not saying that.
No, I know
She was speaking on
I
that
guess if they low
man.
income,
That's the director. She was speaking on that man. That's the director.
Yeah.
She was saying, "Do you have physical
Who does
proof?"
he work for? Who does he work for?
The Alexandria Housing Authority.
Who does Alexandria Housing Authority fall up under?
I guess the city, right? You said.
That's all I'm saying.
No, we know they're not doing their job. We know that. I know that, but she was asking for physical proof about him exactly. She wasn't talking about the city, and then she said him.
It's like, listen.
But
If it takes 2 weeks for that trash to pile up, right? So you mean to tell me he hasn't written by any of that facility in the last 2 weeks?
No, they not leaving their office.
Yeah, I got you. Now I got you.
It don't just happen overnight. It's not all of a sudden.
That built up.
But what do you expect when you only have one inspector? And why is there only one inspector? You have a whole code enforcement team at the city of Alexandria. What are they doing?
I don't think they have that many people. I think they don't have those people like you think they do.
That's why I wanted that rental registry, because we can hold somebody accountable. But this is easy. The city of Alexandria. This is all on the city of Alexandria.
I agree with you. I'm not.
And in the corporate world, right? Because I was in the corporate world for a smidgen of a second. When things like this happen, it don't fall on the team leader. It don't even fall on the facility manager. It falls on the executive director. So somebody's got a better responsibility. You are echoing horribly. I wish you put on them headphones. These people have a job that they're getting paid to do. Why isn't the job being done? That's my question. Why isn't the job being? Why is Nat driving around?
That ain't right, man. That ain't right. That's bullshit. Yeah, this is bullshit. I mean, sorry y'all about cussing and stuff like that. But man, listen, you just can't do people any kind of way, man. That ain't right. What the kids? Listen, okay, check this out. Just hear me out right now. Okay. Now, take this for instance right here. We got two beings right here. We got one, and we got two. Suppose them kids try to turn flips on them nasty ass mattresses and stuff like that. And you see that field right behind that, so you know you got rats. And they say 6 yard dumpsters. 6 yards. But look at that. Look at that shit. This is the sanctuary apartments on Lee Street.
Now,
that's one dumpster, that's two dumpsters.
He can get to, without a doubt. The first bin he can get to.
That's sad. And I don't care if nobody getting mad at me, man. Man, you just can't let people get treated any kind of way. 2 dumpsters so far. And I'm going back around to make y'all see them again. That's 2.
Look at that grass. You think Johnny Downs look like that?
Johnny Downs and a doggone apartment complex is 2 different things.
It's the same people operating them.
They do be out there every morning. They really do. Them city trucks be out there.
It's the same people that run it. Now, the city of Alexandria, listen.
That's man. Yeah, and I want the sanctuary people to find out about this here. Yeah, I done it. Now what?
He's so messy.
This tree right here. Now look now, that's a ditch right there now. You don't think they got rats and stuff coming along and possums and goddamn me armadillo and stuff like that? No, they don't pick up the trash over here.
Armadillos, really?
Well, it don't matter who it is, it's still supposed to be cleaned out. And Miss Anna Hampton, I appreciate you.
That one,
but if it was picked up on a daily basis, or not a daily basis, but when it's supposed to be picked up, it wouldn't be like that. I talked to some of the residents out here, and yes, ma'am. I talked to some residents out here, and they say they don't pick up. They say it'd be a while before they pick up out here. Yes, ma'am. Maybe snakes and all that, Miss Annette. That's all I'm talking about, Miss Annette. That's all I'm talking about, Miss Annette. It's the safe. Look at that. That's a ditch right there, Miss Annette. That's a ditch. Right there. I'm at the sanctuary apartment.
You think that they would let Johnny Downs get this bad? Do you think that they would let you think they'll let Links on the Bayou get this bad? You think that they would let any other property that look like this or that the city owns get this bad?
Is this in Cynthia Perry's district?
Huh?
Whose district is this? Cynthia Perry or Gary Johnson?
I think that's Johnson. That's District 2.
That's on the edge. It's got to be on the edge of Cynthia and Gary.
So it might be in the middle.
Yeah, Gary. I think it's Gary Johnson. I think somebody said it was
I think it's Gary too. Because she got the whole lower third, Samtown, Woodside, Willow Glen, all that over there. This is a little bit further down from Eddie Williams. So this might be
No, but it is. It's across from Martin Park. It is it is his.
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor and turn that speaker down just a little bit. That way it don't echo so much. You ain't got to cut it off. Just turn it down. Mr. Porter, you still awake?
At least he know how to mute, unlike you.
Oh, hold on. What'd you say?
He petty. He petty. Childish.
Yeah. Look, I'm still here. I'm trying to remember the mayor appoints persons to the Alexandria Housing Authority Board. But I think the Alexandria Housing Authority Board reports to HUD. I don't think they report to the city. And then apartment complexes, they have their own private garbage pickup. It's not the city of Alexandria that pick up their garbage.
That's what the young man
Now,
think.
code enforcement, I think code enforcement have 3 inspectors for the entire city. I don't know if all 3 positions are filled. Yeah. So
We'll have to look on the budget to see because they have the personnel.
Right, right. So a complaint like that can be lodged with the city from a private apartment complex, and code enforcement can cite the management or the owner for violations. But so I need to double check. I believe Alexandria Housing Authority, because their money comes from HUD, that they report to HUD. And they probably report to the state housing authority and who reports to HUD.
They do. It's
and-
LD. It's Louisiana Housing. What's the name? Corporation has to report
Yes,
them.
right.
Yeah.
Now, the mayor gets to appoint the persons who are on the housing authority. That's why last time when he was in office, he had all the people resign. And that way the board could not meet and they could not even accept the money from HUD because they didn't have a quorum. And that money went back into the state funds. And that's when Lafayette applied for it and got it. So Jack Roy has done some pretty ridiculous things when it came to the housing authority. But that's my recollection of that.
See, that's why it's always good. I was wrong on some accounts, I think, but I got the gist of. I was
trying to tell you that, but sometimes you go away wrong, and I let you do your thing.
I trust.
Oh, whatever, Tavares. Whatever. You ain't got to trust me. I talk to the guy.
I don't trust you. I'm just saying now that I understand.
I basically talked to the head of Louisiana Corporation, Housing Corporation.
I can trust you now.
I don't care if you do or not.
I can trust what you say now that somebody's coming confirmed. But
You
listen,
sound like some people that wait till the white people tell them before they believe it.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's exactly what. Now that the white man done said it, I believe it now. But no, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna be on this righteous indignation tip for a minute.
So y'all, some people gotta make. Oh man, don't do that to them people. I ain't doing that to them people. They supposed to treat people as they. I think the good book says that you should treat people as you would have them treat you. They got 7 garbage bins around here. 7 garbage bins. There go another. That ain't that bad right there. But you got that ditch right there though. That's another garbage bin. This right here though. These 2 right here. That don't make no sense. Just look at it. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. That's 1. That's 2. Look at that. If them kids get hurt, what they gonna say? I assume. That
And
rusted
most of
mattress
the
and stuff like
time,
that.
y'all, when that
man, you
furniture is
can't-
out there, that's usually the beginning of the month or the end of the month because people are moving. Most of the time, that's when all that big furniture gets out there. Because we stayed when we had our first apartment in Hermitage Apartments off Jackson Street. That's under white properties. They're pretty much, I ain't gonna say too much because we kind of still under them, under a house. But anyway, white properties is not one of the best kept companies. White properties owns rent houses and they mostly own apartments. They own wood. Up the road, they own what's that place called up here on Twin Bridges? The apartments. You know what they call it, Tamara?
Mm-mm.
The ones on Twin Bridges? Anyway.
Somebody gonna bite it in the chat.
Yeah, somebody gonna say it. I'm not talking about Boterre. That's that we've stayed there too. I'm talking about the one that go further down on the left hand side on Twin Bridges. I can't remember the name at the moment, but they own those. They own Hermitage Apartments. They own a couple apartments in Pineville, and I'm talking about white properties. But we had an issue to where they was putting the big mattresses on the side of the trash cans and by the trash can. So I saw the maintenance one day through the window. They pushed the mattresses to the side, to the back, so the trash people can, pick up the trash. So another week go by, the thing's still there, right? So I wrote an email and I called and I reported it. Next thing you know, the maintenance man picked them mattresses up and put them right in that trash can. So what I'm saying is you have to report it. Don't be afraid to report it. Report it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why, look, this is why
But I know it's more scary because a lot of them are under the housing and they don't want to get kicked off. So I do understand,
right.
where they coming from, but it comes a time like when that roof fell on that child.
And the only way that can happen if there's no maintenance being done.
Yes, no yearly maintenance, no quarterly maintenance. Cause why my air conditioner going off in the summer? Y'all know summer finna come up. Why y'all ain't doing? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all not making sure the stuff right on the outside? Cause sometimes it just be simple stuff. I learned this on TikTok from a black guy that's doing. He go around doing maintenance TikToks, and it be simple little stuff. That you can do to prevent your air conditioner going out, your air conditioner leaking in your this just happened to my uncle. I have a family member that's under housing. And he has a housing apartment in Pineville, not Pineville, Ball. And they just had to replace his whole tub because his tub his whatever was leaking downstairs in somebody else's apartment. So he has way more issues, but again, he's on their housing voucher.
And he live in Pineville?
Ball.
Oh, who gave him the Ball gave him the voucher?
You know how some of the apartments are under housing vouchers.
Right. But I'm saying who issued the voucher? You got to go back to whoever issued the voucher.
I gotta find out.
Yeah, it's probably Rapides Parish.
Yeah, because he picked out there. I don't know how he got out there, but I'm gonna get the information. But he is under, that type of voucher, and he having so many issues. And there was another issue where a pregnant lady moved into the apartment a month or so later. She moved out because they had mold, and they moved somebody else in there.
That happened in Sunset too. That happened in Sunset as well. Matter of fact, it happened in apartments across the street from Sunset. Or it's further back up Monroe, but it happened at those apartments as well. That young lady had mold and she was taking pictures of everything. That mold was horrible. Horrible. But the reason that I'm saying all this about voicing your displeasure with the situation, I want to put it in perspective to this.
If you don't, you cannot sell here. I told you that before. Get a permit. Did you get it? You have a permit? Answer me. Or I will call the cops and they will ask you.
Y vamos a escuchar, damas y caballeros, el himno nacional de Estados Unidos y que vengan los aplausos.
Now do you get it?
Karen being a Karen.
Now do you get it? She made them people cut off the national anthem. She ran across the field to voice her displeasure with shit that ain't got nothing to do with her. And we sitting up here letting these people play in our faces and not saying nothing at all. That's all I'm saying. I'm comparing them. I'm comparing to when they say something
when they have a problem with something. Now you think that lady cares about them people permit? She's not even nobody official. Nobody official. She's just a Karen.
And you see again, what was that? A male or a female? What was that?
That was the same lady that was talking about how she played alongside black people and she go through the same thing we go through.
Okay.
Same archetype. So it's righteous. Her indignation was not righteous at all. Hers was based on whatever feeling she was feeling, whether that was being a racist or she just didn't like, because it seemed like it was a lot of Hispanic people out there. It seemed like it was a soccer game because those boys were in play uniforms. So it seems like they were enjoying themselves in a public area and she could not handle it.
I feel that she thought it was all right to holler, "I'm gonna call the cops." I think that was
call the cops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is dangerous. But they're not gonna say nothing or do nothing until something happens. So they've been noticed. They've been put on notice. And I can't blame them for the grass and stuff not being cut because, you know, it's been raining the whole time. So I ain't saying nothing about that. But that trash make that place look like a third world country. So y'all, I just wanted to show people what's going on back there at the Sanctuary Apartments. If y'all want to share the video, y'all can. But if y'all don't want to, I understand because I don't want nobody to get in trouble. But what's Sanctuary about that? Yeah, what's Sanctuary about that? I wonder what they call Sanctuary about that. I don't understand. I mean, damn, y'all want rent and y'all can't make the people feel halfway. Man, that's. And I know y'all be like, God damn it, Nat, you always into something. You just don't stop. Well, if it's right or if it's wrong, it got to be called out. If it's wrong, got to be called out. So that's how I feel about it. I don't like it. And I know they gonna say, Nat, you don't even stay out there. So what? Martin Luther King didn't stay in Memphis, Tennessee, Detroit, Michigan, none of those places. So, but where there's a problem, I think everybody should address it. You know. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I am. Yeah. But this is sad, y'all. And I just want people to see what's going on, how they treat these folks. And I'm gonna put my seatbelt on. I usually don't ride without my seatbelt, y'all, to be honest with y'all. Because I be driving trucks so long, my seatbelt be on every day. But I just got to ride today and I saw this, so I'm doing about 10 miles an hour. So if something come out those ditches into that trash and then bite one of those kids, what they gonna say? That's calling for snakes. Snakes look for breeding places like this. Snakes look for places like this to go to get in hot, inclement weather, whatever they call it. But snakes look for stuff like this. Listen, y'all, look. There go the drains right there. Look, right there. Right there. Look how far the trash can is. Boom. Boom. You don't think the snake's trying to get in there and try to get a little food or catch some of them rats? You lying to me. Yeah. So, like I said, I just want to let everybody see what's going on over here in Sanctuary. And they're going to say, oh, there's other people trash. So, I don't care. If there's other people trash, put cameras around here so y'all can catch them. So, well, y'all take it easy.
They should have just left it alone. Why they paint it like that? It look like a damn psychiatric facility.
It looked like how Central used to look.
See, I literally just said that. It look like a psychiatric facility. I should have just left the bricks alone. It look a hot mess. If they always think, man, this is still Chateau de Ville, man. No matter how y'all want to paint these places, rename the names. Black people have a lot more sense than you think. Don't think just because they have to stay in those conditions that you're giving them that they're not smart or they don't have a brain. They just get complacent. You know, they know what's going on. and they know they're not supposed to get treated the way that they get treated, but they're afraid to lose their voucher. They're afraid, to lose, the help that they have. That's why a lot of them won't say anything. And then, like the story that you said that Miss Alita, they was trying to arrest this lady, put her off the grounds of Bethel Apartments, and look at them now.
Look
Shut
at them now.
down.
Look at them now. Well, folks, this is just part one.
You gotta play the song. Remember that? Say play the
I'm
song.
gonna go get it. Yeah. This is just part one. I'm gonna get that paperwork off to you, bro. No worries. And we're gonna continue on how we're supposed to do this, who to contact, what to do next. We got a whole bunch of, I'll be posting too much in this group. Shut up, Shamir. Oh yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even say anything.
You was thinking
That was
it.
disrespectful as hell.
You was thinking it.
I wasn't thinking that.
Well, we'll find out. There we go. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I can give me a good screen cap to run this with. Come on. There we go. All right. That being said, folks, I won't play this. Yeah, I won't play this.
Alexandria, Louisiana. Stand up. Yeah. Hey. Stand up. Put your hands up. Whole city time, man, they can't stand us. Crime going up, water look brown. Bills too high, got the whole town down. Stand up. Put your hands up. If you love your city, better man up. For the key, for the elders too. If nobody else care, then it's up to you. Taxation without representation. Trying to save the city before we save the nation. Every month another bill, another situation. People barely living, tired of frustration. Lights high, water high, rent high too. Whole hood stressed, what we supposed to do? Mama crying, daddy working overtime. Still can't win, man, this world out of line. But we ain't backing down. Tell the whole town gather around. If you hear me, say it loud. Stand up, put your hands up. Whole city time and they can't stand up. Crime going up, water look brown. Bills too high, got the whole town down. Stand up, put your hands up. If you love your city, better man up. For the kid, for the elders too. If nobody else care, then it's up to you. Hands up, like Mike Brown. Pain in the streets, got the city pipe down. Young boy lost, trying to find their way. Need real men, standing up today. If you a leader, then lay it right now. Don't wait till the whole thing burn down. Church folks, hood folks, come together. Real change only happen when we move together. Stand up for the north side. Stand up for the south side. Stand up for the east side. Stand up for the west side. Everybody say stand up. Hey. Stand up. Stand up. Put your hands up. Whole city time and they can't stand us. Crime going up, water look brown. Bills too high, got the whole town down. Stand up. Put your hands up. If you love your city, better man up. For the kid, for the elders too. If nobody else care, then it's up to you. Alexandria, we still here. Stand up.
Fire! Oh, that's fire! That's fire. That's fire.
And Matt made that.
Nat made that.
Are you kidding me? Nat made that?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That is fantastic, isn't it?
That's fantastic.
Isn't it? Oh, isn't it?
That
Yeah, that
is
was a
the theme song. That is the city's theme song.
Yep. Yep. Look, you need to park in front of the city hall and play it, put a loudspeaker on.
We need a screwed and chopped version and everything.
Right, that's right.
Matter of fact, Nat, don't you worry. I'm gonna try to make one. I'm gonna get you a screwed and chopped version. Stand up, put your hands back.
Put your hands
Oh,
up.
so hard. Oh.
Put your hands up.
Hands up. There, did it. Man, hold up.
8 time. Hold it down.
Oh, man. All right. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. I'm excited that we're learning how. We're learning the why, and we're getting to the how. And I just want to run this by you one last time before we go.
The Black Panthers built arguably the most effective grassroots mutual aid programs in American urban history. They did that. That happened. Free breakfast for children, free medical clinics, free legal advice, free pest control in housing projects where the slumlords let rats run rampant, free transportation for the elderly, visiting incarcerated family members, programs that worked so well that the federal government had to copy their breakfast program and turn it into a federal school breakfast program just because the Black Panthers had proven the demand and how to do it, how to meet that demand.
That's why the how is so important, because we're not just doing it for us. When we go through the how, other people will see it and other people will learn how. That's the beauty of it all. My inbox is open. My name is not Try Me on Facebook, but if you need any of the information that was provided tonight, if you want more details, don't hesitate to inbox me. Please run this show back. And all the places, the websites, pay attention to all the places that I went. That'll be your way of finding the information. And Ms. Mama, if you want to go through the list of people that's in our chat.
Give me a second. I want to say something. I want to say something before we go. I want to thank each and every one of my students that come to my class faithfully. Miss Shamir is one of them, Miss Belinda Bell, Miss Latasha Dixon. All of them come to my class on Wednesdays and Saturdays on our Legacy Liftoff class, and they're doing a wonderful job, marvelous job. We just finished one of my books. It's called Miscalculating Her Story, Black Women in the Rewriting of History, because I am about my Black women. And they did a wonderful job with it. And I'm excited about the next book. We're giving them a break, so we will not be doing one this Wednesday or this Saturday. We'll be back on May 22nd to get started all over again. We do vocabulary tests. We do worksheets. You guys, I got 7 and 8 worksheets to get to you guys before the week is out. They do worksheets. They answer questions. I have a great time with them. And I have been, when we do our first Monday rituals, I send out invitations. People who can come can come. The thing is, when I send out an invitation to you, it's just out of common courtesy, and it's only by email that you let me know you can. Most of them tell me whenever they are not available. So every first Monday is our renewal Monday. That means every first part of the month is when we get a chance to talk about making plans for that month and doing all the different things. We have activities. We do, it's actually a real class. And there's no charge for my classes. There's no charge for the materials you use in my class. I just want you to be better people, better women, because we deserve it. And you're worth every bit of it. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys who take time out. Miss Kathy, all of you guys who come in and hang out with us on our classes. And these women need that. And there's a lot more women out there. But if you guys don't contact me or want to interact, I'm not worried about that. My group, I love my group. We do a wonderful work in these classes. And thank you so much, Miss Finley. And I mean, it's wonderful to be able to help people. So I have classes on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock before we come on here, and I have a class on Saturdays at 7:30. But this Wednesday and Saturday, we will not have a class. We will not be back until May 22nd because I think I probably drove them crazy. We've been doing this since December, so I thought I would give them a break. And they tell me what they want. So they just got through getting handed out 50 vocabulary words. They wanted to do vocabulary words. So I'm opening up my little meetings or classes for everybody. Well, mainly it's women and women of color is who I'm really dedicated to. So if you're interested in being part of our class, just let me know, and definitely, or you just catch us on YouTube. Majority of the time it's going to be on YouTube. If I send you a link, that means you're going to be over here on StreamYard. But majority of the time we're over on YouTube. You can go back and watch some of our YouTube videos. Go to @SalitaB is my channel, and you can look at some of the things that we've already done. We watch videos, we talk historical, we talk all kinds of things, but this is mainly for you guys to grow with. So definitely want to congratulate them so far. You guys, we've been holding this down since December, so this has been wonderful. So again, my next class don't start until May 22nd, and we're going to get back into the rigmarole of everything. So looking forward to that. All right, thank you. So let me go down the line. We have Miss Wade, we have Mr. Turner, we have Miss Finley, we have Miss Colson. I saw Miss Battles in here. I seen Miss King. I don't know if that's, oh yeah, Miss King, Mr. King. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Who else we got here? I saw, let's see, Miss Breeze. Thank you, Miss Summer. Let's see who else we got in here. Let's see. I thought I saw. Oh, Miss Jackson. I knew I saw Miss Jackson, and then Miss N. I don't know how to say that, but thank you, Miss Webster. Hey, Miss Lynn, how you doing, Miss Lynn? Thank you. You guys, we gotta pick a day when we can get Miss Agnes on again. It's because it's later, so lots of times she's not up anymore like she used to be. So we got to pick a date to have the show where she can be. We can get her on here because I do miss Miss Agnes. So again, and thank you, Mr. Porter, for blessing us with your time today, because I know you're a very busy man. Thank you guys so much. And again, if you guys want to join any of the young women on here, want to participate in my class, just hit me up, let me know, and I will send you an email. Oh, Miss Dixon, I don't know if I said Miss Dixon. If you want to do our class, just hit me up with your and Messenger. You can DM me, and I'll send you a link, and you can actually be on our panel. Actually, that's what we do. We do it from the panel. Yeah, we do it definitely. But yeah, so if you want to, definitely let me know, and I'm available. But I'm taking this break. I love it. So I want to say thank you guys so much for the ones who do follow us and listen to our shows. I hope these shows are helping you guys. And like, we're not a traditional podcast. We're funny, we laugh, we cuss, we do all that, but we definitely leave you guys with some information to run with. Tavares, you did an excellent job today with this, getting out that information. Make sure you get that young man with that information he needs. And again, you guys, if you want to do anything with the recall, remember what I said. You can go to, did you pull up that website, Tavares? Did you go to Louisiana SOS?
No. We'll make majority of the show about that on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, okay.
I put it in the chat.
Put it in
private.
Okay, thank you.
The backroom chat.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we can pull it up the next time, and there it goes. There you go.
Yeah. So this will be a preview for next week. I mean for Wednesday's show.
Okay. All right. And I'll also get her address too, so that we'll have her address to send it to once you finish filling out your sheets. Okay. But yeah, so you guys have a great evening. We will see you guys back here again on Wednesday. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm missing something. It was something I was supposed to say, and I'm missing it.
Oh, okay. I just noticed what you have on this. What's to say? You're saying join us. We are reactivating NAACP Rapides Parish branch. I just noticed that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen, every effort. As long as it's not hurting the movement, I'm good with it. If you're going to get in the way of the movement, just stay out of the way of the movement. If you're going to hurt the movement, then the movement might hurt you back.
Yeah, they too soft shoe for me.
Yeah, if you're not coming with your gloves on. If you don't know who the oppressor is, if you're not familiar with who the ops are, listen. We're not gonna have a repeat of the last time we had NAACP.
No. Let me tell you something. They can have whatever one they want, anything they want.
Yeah, you can make it what you want it to make it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling the audience that listen, it might be time. It might have been the wrong season. You know, you never know. You don't know. You don't know until you see it happen.
Hey, Tavares, well tonight. Yeah.
I didn't even cuss that much or nothing.
Miss Shamir, she said you should get paid very well tonight.
I should.
Yeah.
Hey,
we'll see.
Alexandria, Louisiana. Stand up. Yeah. Hey. Stand up. Put your hands up. Whole city tired, man, they can't stand up. Crime going up, water look brown. Bills too high, got the whole town down. Stand up. Put your hands up. If you love your city, better man up. For the key, for the elders too. If nobody else care, then it's up to you. Taxation without representation. Trying to say the city before we say the nation. Every month another bill, another situation. People barely living, tired of frustration. Lights high, water high, rent high too. Whole hood stressed, what we supposed to do. Mama crying, daddy working overtime. Still can't win, man, this world out of line. But we ain't backing down. Tell the whole town gather around. If you hear me, say it loud. Stand up, put your hands up. Whole city tired, man, they can't stand up. Crime going up, water look brown. Bills too high, got the whole town down. Stand up, put your hands up. If you love your city, better man up. For the kid, for the elders too. If nobody else care, then it's up to you. Hands up, like Mike Brown. Pain in the streets, got the city pipe down. Young boy lost, trying to find their way. Need real men, standing up today. If you a leader, then lay right now. Don't wait till the whole thing burn down. Church folks, hood folks, come together. Real change only happen when we move together. Stand up for the north side. Stand up for the south side. Stand up for the east side. Stand up for the west side. Everybody say stand up. Hey. Stand up. Stand up. Put your hands up. Whole city tired, man, they can't stand up. Crime going up, water look brown. Bills too high, got the whole town down. Stand up. Put your hands up. If you love your city, better man up. For the kid, for the elders too. If nobody else care, then it's up to you. Alexandria, we still here.